What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. It is Easter Sunday right now, and we are at Duck River, getting in our long run this week of 20 miles. I think it's like a 19-mile loop around the entire Duck River, and we'll do an extra mile to make it a nice 20. But yeah, I want to take you guys along with me for this run and the rest of the day. So let's continue on with this long run.
Well, I need you to come home.
Why?
Because I don't know, but I saw pictures that the Humane Society posted, and like...
You're trying to adopt another animal?
Huh?
You're trying to adopt...
There were 12 animals to be adopted, and one of them looked like Wilder.
Don't stop, get all the money. Move fast, stay low, and get on with it. Red lips, sweet like honey. Take what you want till you're done with it. Breaking through the smoke and mirrors. I've been trying to see it clear for years. Show me how.
Okay, so change of plans. We kind of ran into a little situation. My left hip is like hurting me extremely bad right now. I have no idea why or how. I think I have an idea, but like running, I could feel like this little nagging injury in my left hip, and then as soon as I stopped running, I was like situating my goos and stuff. Like even walking, it was just hurting so bad. Then it hurt to get back into like running, and it sucks because we are 8.5 miles into this long run. We're gonna wrap it up here. So this long run, 8.5 miles. We're running Duck River, and we parked over here in this parking lot where these houses are over here. So basically the way this trail does, it goes about 19-20 miles all the way around this entire Duck River, lake, whatever you want to call it. So the only way back to the car is to head backwards 8.5 miles, because that's how long it took us to get from there to here, or we could go the opposite way and go 11 miles to get back to the car. So essentially, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucked. I would be fucked if my girlfriend wasn't just the nicest person in the world and agreed to come get me, to take me back to the car. Otherwise, I would have to walk my happy ass 8.5 miles back to the car, and that just does not seem optimal for me right now. But yeah, I'm gonna continue this video whenever she picks me up, but this is really unfortunate. I'm really frustrated right now, but yeah, I'll see you whenever she comes and picks me up. So my girlfriend has arrived, and it's funny because this is pretty much where I thought the halfway spot was going to be for this long run. So I stashed some Powerades here earlier. I'm using Powerade because I'm out of Tailwind, but I guess it's time to recover these and take them back home so I can use them later. Say hi. No. Okay, so it's funny how I just mentioned we've been using Powerade because we're out of Tailwind, but we have an order of Tailwind that just arrived in the mail today. Don't catch the house on fire. We have two 50 serving bags of Tailwind, and I don't know what this is. Oh, this is just a freebie they sent in the mail. But we bought these two 50 serving bags because we have a race in 2 weeks that I haven't mentioned on the channel that I'm doing yet. And obviously this injury or whatever we just ran into isn't helping with our training leading forward to it. But yeah, hopefully we get this all worked out so we can perform well in the race in 2 weeks.
So you gotta put yours on.
Yeah, you have to stand where it's gonna be at.
I'm scared.
Okay.
Figure it out.
No, we get to where it's at, and then you start ducking, and then we'll put them on.
Okay.
So you just gotta duck.
Yeah. You're cheating.
But get to where it's at. Get to where it's at.
I am where it's at. Why can't I not duck?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
There it is.
Okay. Okay. Let's get it wound up. You idiot. Why would you do that?
Because I'm smart.
But I think I'm starting to believe.
Okay, so since we had to cut our long run short today, we're at the gym now. It's about 10:30 p.m. and we're gonna hop on a stationary bike for about an hour. We're gonna try to. If my hip starts hurting, then I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna get off the bike so we don't hurt ourselves even more. It's really frustrating. I've done some research on what I think it is, and I'll get into that after we get this stationary bike session done. But yeah, we're gonna hop on there for about an hour, watch some YouTube videos, and just get it done. All right, so we just finished that hour on the stationary bike. My hip felt fine during that, so luckily we got to do some aerobic work today, although we didn't get to finish our long run. Sorry, this is really zoomed in. But the thing I have researched and what I think is wrong with my hip is hip bursitis, and I've never dealt with this before. I've luckily never really dealt with any injuries during my running since I started running about 2 years ago. And so if you have any experience with hip bursitis, whether you've experienced it yourself or you know somebody who has, or maybe you're more educated than me and you're a doctor or something, I don't know, maybe you can help me out and tell me your experience with it and what I should do to help recover this, because I do have a race coming up in 2 weeks, like I mentioned earlier in the video, and I guess I will just go ahead and share that with you guys. It's going to be this backyard marathon here in Huntsville, Alabama, the Devil's Racetrack Backyard Marathon. And it's going to be a really cool race. I've thought about doing a race like this since I did my 24-hour run. I just thought it's a really cool concept. Should be an easier way. It's not going to be running 100 miles is never going to be easy, but essentially the concept of a backyard marathon is you do a 4.16667 mile loop every hour, and you have an hour to do that 4 miles, and whenever you get done with that, the remaining time you have before the next hour starts, that's the amount of time you have to rest. So if I ran the 4 miles in 40 minutes, that means I have 20 minutes to get off my feet or do whatever I need to do before the next hour starts. And if you don't get back in time, if you don't complete the loop in the hour, then you're out. It's a last person standing event, so they'll go until there's one person standing, and there's also a way that no one can win the race if that last person doesn't complete one more loop than the other person. So it's gonna be a really cool event, and I'll get into more of that during the video of that, April 30th. But yeah, hopefully my hip can recover, and whatever it is wrong with my hip. I don't know if it's hip bursitis or not. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. I haven't seen a doctor. But yeah, this video today took a turn. I wasn't expecting to make a video about me being injured, but it's unfortunate, but it's something you have to deal with. Maybe I'm planning on just taking my medicine, as in, hey, getting off my feet a little bit more. Again, we're only 2 weeks away from this race, so I'm not gonna have big mileage this week or the week leading up to the race anyway. So hopefully getting off my feet a little bit, not running as many miles, maybe doing more cross training can help me, because I think it's gonna be a pretty cool race, and I want to try to go for 100 miles during that as well. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in seeing more videos like this, or if you're interested in seeing that race here in 2 weeks, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Don't stop, get